Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Good morning.
Welcome along. Now, I don't anticipate that there'll be many of you watching us live today because a lot of you will be back at work, finally, after a so
the reality.
I know, it feels like forever, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you are watching us live, let us know how you're getting on. When are you planning on reopening? Have you got any plans for when you reopen? And if you're watching us back later, how did it go? How was your first day? Let us know how it all went. We're really, really excited. And we're excited to get our treatments done, aren't we, as well? We were saying earlier, I've got my hair
very much. I need to get my nails done.
Yes.
They're like stubs, they're not good.
Getting everything ready for Christmas now, so that'll be good fun. Now, to help you reopen, we've got some great top tips for you today to help you reopen with a bang after this extra lockdown that we've had, and what a time to reopen, like the busiest time of year to reopen as well. Now we're going to cover some great topics, but before we do that, I just want to remind you all to turn on your SMS and email messages. If you've paused them, go back into that customer messages, hit enable, get that all back on track, get those all sending out. Now that we've done that, we're going to talk us through our first little tip, which is the staff roster.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that you've already probably planned your roster for opening, but recommendation, we do say to try and stagger your staff a little bit. The reason for that is so that you don't have everybody rushing in at the same time. We know everybody's going to be really excited to see everybody and catch up, I'm sure. But it's really important that you don't have everybody gathering in the same place together. Same with clients as well. If you can roster your staff, it also means if you could stagger your staff, it means that your clients aren't going to cross paths quite so much as well. We're just going to show you quickly how you can do that. You can change it really easily. So Annabelle's going to quickly show you that.
Yeah, let's go for it. Dafrost is such an easy way of doing all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, so easy.
So you're going to head to setup and then roster. Now you can see once you're here, you've got all your normal working hours in green. You need to select which month you're wanting to change. Now you can do this all year. I believe you can definitely do it for next year, but I think you can even do it for the year ahead. But don't quote me on that. Now we want to change December, so we're going to scroll down, hit December, and then click go. This will bring up the dates for this month. Now we're going to look at changing this particular day, so we're going to stagger these staff members. As Lizzie said, we don't want people gathering, so we're going to just stagger these staff members here. So you're going to click on the date that you want to change. You're going to change the hours. So we're going to stagger this to 9 till 6, and then the other staff's going to be in 10 till 7. So we've got that little overlap, and then you're going to click update. Now the main thing then is to hit save, because if you don't save it, it will not save. Although it looks like it's the same page, it'll just go back to normal and you're going to have to do it all again. So just make sure you hit save. Also, top tip, because I've done this before myself, don't forget to click save before you change the month or the year, because I've done that quite a few times and then had to go back through and do it all again. So that's another little top tip for you there. Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Why isn't it happening? I've just spent all this time doing it every day that month. And then completely messed it all up, so I had to go back through again. So yeah, definitely always hit save. Changing every month, whatever it might be, just hit save. It's easier. Next, we're gonna just show you how to do your close dates. So this is really important this time of year. From this page, you can click close dates if you're already here. And just make sure you've got your Christmas and New Year dates added. So this will make things so much easier when it comes to doing your roster, is that you'll already have those close dates in. So you can see we've added close dates there for Christmas and then for New Year as well. Give your staff a few days off. They're probably going to be run ragged even more than normal. So yeah, just within that little bit of extra time to kind of relax a little bit.
Definitely. I mean, it's a busy time of year anyway, isn't it? But this year, I'm scared
just
about.
gonna be
I have
crazy.
images in my mind. You know those videos that you see on like Black Friday, and just everybody's like piling in,
trying to get under the shutters.
Yeah, these are the images I have in my mind. It's gonna go crazy.
It's exactly what it's going to feel like, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Literally everyone coming at me. Bit of a stampede.
Yeah, definitely. On that, I mean, being safe, consult forms.
Yes.
Next, you want to talk about
Nicely.
COVID-19 screening forms that you can send out to your clients. I have briefly mentioned this before in one of the videos, but again, it's super important to make sure that you're keeping you, your staff, your business, and your clients all safe. It's basically just a little consultation form where they just tick a couple of boxes to say that they're feeling well, pretty much. But it just guarantees that, you know, you're being as safe as you possibly can during this time. So we're just going to quickly show you how you can send that. There's loads of different ways you can send it: SMS, email. Yeah, it's super simple. Annabelle's going to quickly show you how you do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can literally do this like a million ways, or what feels like a million ways. So yeah, definitely. Yeah. So you're going to head to setup and then customer messages. And if you haven't got a new a customer reminder already set up, you're going to hit add a new message. If you've already got one, which I would imagine most of you have already, you're going to edit the one you've already got. So this is the easiest way of automating this consult form to go out. It's just quick and easy, adds it onto the end of your reminder message. So you're going to hit the drop down box to check which form it is that you want to send. And then you're going to tick the automatically send consult form with this reminder. All your other settings can stay the same if you want to. It's completely up to you how you want to set that up. But you can see at the bottom of this message here, it will say, please fill this form out before your appointment, and it gives them a link to the consultation section of the client login. So this is where they go to fill all their consultation forms in, but it's got that link already added to that message for you. So that's nice and easy. You're then going to hit save, and that will send out to everybody. Every appointment reminder that you've got, it will send it to all of those. And there's another couple of ways you can send it out. This is said, you know, there is quite a few different ways you can do this if you need to. So you can do this from the main calendar by clicking on the person that you want to send that appointment, that consultation to. Once you click their name, it'll bring it up in the sidebar. You can click send consultation, and it'll then take you to the client file. So you can see here, it's in the client section, the document section of the client file. So you can do either way. You can do it from the sidebar, you can go straight into customers. Once you're there, you can click send consultation, and you can send it by email or SMS, whichever is easiest for you. I find it depends on the client. So I send some by SMS because I know they won't check their emails, or they'll get lost in their emails. Most of the time I'll send it in an email because it's easier. Especially for older clients, email is always really good because they can open it on a desktop or their iPad, something that's a little bit bigger. So they've got a little bit easier to fill it out, with their you know, their eyesight and things like that. It's just a little bit easier for them. So same again, you're going to search for the consultation that you want to send. So in this time we're sending a slightly different consultation, which is why we're not adding it to that appointment reminder. So it's just a slightly different one for their appointment, and you're going to hit send. Now from here you can send more consultations if you need to, or you can just click done if that's the only one you want to send. Once that's sent, it will appear here. You can see this one tells you it's not been filled out yet. Once it's been filled out, it will appear, and you can see it will say view, so you can go through that information before they arrive for their appointment. So nice and easy.
You know what's really cool about that as well, you know, I think a lot of clients are probably still feeling a little bit nervous and I think to be sent this, it's like going to reassure them that other people are having to do this as well. So I think it's definitely a great thing to be doing right now.
I added extra information onto mine. So when Timely launched their COVID-19 form, I used it as a template and actually added extra information on what they were going to do when they arrived. So things like, you know, don't bring extra stuff with you. You're going to have to leave your bag downstairs and your phone downstairs, and, you know, wait outside until you're told to come in, all those kind of little bits. And it just kind of, I think, gave them that little bit of reassurance that, like you say, everyone else is going to be doing this as well.
Yeah.
So,
I think if you get there and someone's like, you have to stand outside and leave your bag here. And like, if you didn't know any of that was happening, you're probably like, oh my gosh, like what is going on?
What's going on?
Yeah, it's always good to have a little bit of
Kind
a
of feels a bit like when you're doing it as well. Like I used to say to my clients, I kind of felt like I was in the airport, because it was like, put this in here, do that, and then at the end, you have to get it back out again. You have to go this way, don't go that way. And it was a bit easier because they already kind of knew when they came in. They're like, oh, where's the hand sanitizer and where do I put my bag? And so it was a little bit easier. They already
One
kind of
good
knew.
thing I would say about that, I remember when I used to do massages and stuff, and people would put their bags in the worst place, or they'll put it on your chair when you're about to do a facial. So that's the one handy thing about the bag not being in the room. So
and phones. The amount of people who get their phones out when they're having their nails done in particular is a nightmare for fluff with gel. It's an absolute nightmare. So it made life so much easier because they couldn't bring their phone upstairs. And that was great for me because it meant that there was no distractions, like there was no fluff, none of that. It was great.
Yeah, I think quite often they forget that they need to like swap their hands quite regularly.
Yeah. Yeah,
so, like,
yeah, absolutely.
And you're waiting for them to finish so you can ask for that.
I need that one now.
Yeah. Cloud,
so yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. And it means that you're not like I know we're going to talk about padding time next, but it means that you're not cutting into your treatment time either with those little things. Because you know that if they're using their phone or the phone rings while they're having a treatment and they want to answer it, that cuts into your appointment time as well.
Yeah, that was frustrating, isn't it? So yeah, padding time. So this is perfect timing. So normally I'd assume, like typically you probably give like 10-15 minutes for like padding time in between, before or after, whatever you normally prefer. At the moment we would recommend that you do 30. I know some people probably already do that. I think Annabelle, were you saying that you already did that before? You did that?
I started with 15, and then I found that because people were like, especially for their first appointment, it was a lot kind of hand sanitizing, bag in the box, all that kind of thing, it ate into the treatment time. So when it came to the end, I was running out of time to clean, and it was just a rush, and I didn't, we weren't having a drink, you didn't have a chance to kind of have like a toilet break, anything like that in the day, because you're literally running back and forth. So we changed ours to half an hour. So it was kind of 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after, or just half an hour at the end. And it just made life so much easier.
Yeah, it just makes so much sense. I remember just being like frantic. You know, if you'd finished your treatment like 5 minutes late, your whole day would just be ruined.
Yeah.
So to have that
like stripping the bed and changing it all.
Yeah, especially right now, because obviously you need to be cleaning thoroughly and changing any PPE and things like that. So making sure that you're keeping your like everything perfect, 30 minutes is enough time, I would recommend. So we're going to quickly just show you how you can edit your padding time if you already have it, and how to add it if you don't have it.
Definitely. And I absolutely love padding time. I think it's great. It's absolutely amazing. So you're going to head to setup and then services. Now you do have to do this per service. So if you've already got services, you're going to select them from the categories on the side. If you're setting up a new service, you're just going to click add service. We're going to edit a service that we've already made. So you're going to click on the category that you want. You're going to click edit on the service that you want to change, and you'll see by the duration down here you've got add padding and processing time. Now processing time is where it blocks out time in your calendar for, say, like if you're having a colour or highlights, something like that, you need that processing time, but you can deal with somebody else in the meantime. So it might be that you're doing a cut and blow dry in that time, or you might be having a phone call, catch up with somebody or something like that, but it will allow people to book in that gap. Padding time blocks it out entirely, so nobody can book in. So like we were saying, for cleaning and things like that, that is perfect. So that's what you want to be doing. So you're going to click add padding and processing time for this appointment. And you can see, as I said, you can add it before or after, whichever's easiest. So I did all mine 30 minutes after, just so I could see it on the calendar. You could do 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after, just to sort of give yourself that little bit of buffer time. So we're going to head over to the padding after. We're going to select 15 minutes, and then you're going to hit save. And it really is that easy. It is super, super, super quick to do. Now, this next step is something that a lot of people will forget to do. And this is really, really important because it makes life a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. So when you tick this box, just make sure this box ticked under calendar settings to display appointment and pad-in times on the calendar. And that means you'll be able to see that pad-in time on the calendar for your appointments. Now, if you don't do this, it will tell you, and the client still won't be able to book in online, but at least you can see it. So when you're flicking through your diary, booking people in, like the amount of times before I had this turned on, I'd be like, I'm sure I've got padding time then. I'd be having to kind of work it out myself to where those I could pick people in. Whereas at least with this, it's a little bit easier. The other thing, just to double check for a few of you that will be doing multiple service appointments, is just make sure that this is unticked if you want to make sure that you only have one lot of padding time. If they've got multiple appointments booked in, you only want one at the end, so just make sure that's not ticked. If you want multiple, just tick the box, whichever's easiest. But this one is the most important one, is displaying it on the calendar. And the reason for that is that when you have the appointment on the calendar, you'll be able to see that padding time there. So you can see that kind of slightly greyed out space is the padding time. It'll be the same colour as your appointment, so you'll know which appointment it's for. Saves you having to go through and add it as busy time. Anything like that is just going to save you so much time, and it'll automatically add that on for you. And you can actually see, if I just zoom back out again, you can see here, I've got another one here. This person's got an extra bit of padding time after their appointment there. There's another one down here. So it's really, really handy just to have that on the calendar. Save that, that time for your client. Give yourself a toilet break. Give yourself a drink. We found that we were getting massive headaches from not drinking enough through the day, and almost feeling hungover, which was really weird.
It's just, you don't want to be working like that. You end up not enjoying it, and not good.
It's not a nice feeling. Not a nice feeling at all.
No. And your feet would be hurting as well. It's nice just to have like a sit down for a couple of minutes. That's it.
Just kind of like literally just a couple of minutes, sit down, have a drink, take your mask off and your visor off. Just kind of give your face a bit of a breathe. Change your mask. All those little things. It just makes your working day feel a lot nicer. And as we said, it's going to be really busy, so you're going to need those little times just to kind of take that little bit of a breather.
For me, I've not had to like wear a mask for any long period of time at all, but my my flatmate actually recently had to go. She works for the NHS. She had to go into a ward the other day, and she had to wear one all day, and she came home and was like, it was awful. Like, she did it one day, and she was like, that was horrendous. So she was like, just make sure, you know, that you're giving yourself that time, or you're giving your staff that time as well, because it is tough. It's really hard.
It is. It's not easy. It's not easy at all.
Yeah. And next up, online booking links. So this is the time you want to make sure that this is set up. It's going to be really busy. Your phone's going to be ringing off the hook. You know, people are going to be ringing, checking when they've booked in as well. Because you might have had some people that booked in months ago, which happens pretty much every year. And they're like, oh God, what time did I book in? Or basically, if you set up your online booking, not only can they book in 24/7 without you having to do anything, but also they can keep track of when they're booked in as well. So it just makes life easier for everybody involved. So we're going to quickly show you how you can set that up. There's another really easy thing to do.
It is super easy, and my clients in particular will loved this because they were asking about it for ages. And I get asked all the time, is there any way I can like check my own appointment? Because they'd be contacting me in the day and saying, oh, can you just remind me when my next appointment is? And it'd be hours before I could get back to them because we were so busy that it would just take so long for them to get that response. So yeah, nice and easy way to do this. Now, since it got set up, I've actually managed to save these links to use them in other messages. So if you head to setup and online bookings, you can see at the top you've got these booking links. Now these links are specific to your business. Now, few of you that see me talking about this in the group will notice that I always add your business name in capital letters, and that's where your business name link will appear. So it's all personal to you. So you can see we've got a book now link. We've got a link on viewing past and current appointments, how to update their details, and their My Card section. Now you can copy any of these if you're using it at the time, or what you can do, which is what I've done, is I saved them in a document. So this is a Google document that I've saved, but you can save it on, I had a notes page on my iPad that I used to quickly use in there. And this is really handy if ever you're looking to use them for SMS campaigns, or you want to add it to your social media. You might want to use it on Linktree to have it in your bio on your Instagram page. You can have all of these saved on there, so it's nice and easy for clients to find. The gift vouchers one in particular, this time of year is going to be amazing to send out to everybody, because they can buy those vouchers online. Same with adding their cards. We've got this brand new feature, cardless checkout, which you're probably all going to start to notice now that you're all back at work. Absolutely amazing feature, I love it. So you can use all of these links depending on what it is that you want to send to people. So we'll show you what they all look like. So this is what your book now link will take them to, and this is what your appointment one will take them to, so they can view their upcoming appointments, they can reschedule them, or they can cancel them. They can view their historic appointments as well. So if they want to rebook appointment that they've had in the past, they can do that at the same time. Then we have the card section. So this is where they'll add their cards. This is where they'll be saved if they are saving them when they're doing an online deposit, or if they've just saved them so that they can do the cardless checkout feature, which a lot of my clients loved because it meant they didn't have to bring their card with them or their purse with them when they came in for their appointment.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Like, think back to
get the card out for them.
Yeah. How many times did we have to slide the card out? If we
it's quite strange.
So much easier with this feature. So try and get your clients to save their cards as much as possible. And then the other last bit is they can update their details. Now this is really good if their address has changed, their email address changed, they've got married, anything like that, you can update their details in there as well. Now, this is a little message that I sent out to clients just to show them how to, to encourage them to add their card. Makes it much easier if they've already got their card added before they come to their appointment for the cardless checkout feature. I've shortened the link using Bitly, just so that they can add their card, and it's a little bit smaller, so it's not a massive link that's appearing in that text message. Using SMS campaigns, this is really good because it actually saves you the the credits or the characters that you use for the SMS campaigns as well, and they can click that, it'll take them straight to that card section and they can add their cards from there. So really easy features to use there for the online client links. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Now there is one more thing I want to show you today, which has just been launched this morning, and this is our automated consultation features. Now Alex and Steph did a lovely full video on this on Monday, so we'll pop a link to that in the comments for you to go and view that if you want to and see how they set it up. But I just want to quickly show you how it all looks when you go to do this. So this is under setup, and then under automation rules under your consult section. Now there are a couple of things you need to remember. So you will need to have an SMS reminder attached or set up already. So that's how they're sending them out at the moment. And if you've already got a form going out with your SMS reminder, the same way that we showed you previously, adding that COVID-19 form to every appointment, you will need to reset that up in this section. So you can do one or the other. It just depends what's going to be best for your business. Now, I'm going to show you how to set this up using a pre-consultation information form. So this is one that I've set up previously. You can preview the consultation form here, so you can see what it's going to look like when they get it. Now you can see here it's already telling me that I've got it set up for a few services, so let's have a look at editing that and show you what it looks like. So you can select the appointments, the services that you want it to go to. You can add or change them if you need to. So you might want to send it also with a video call. You can set it for all consultations. You can set as many services as you want to. You can just tick them all on there. You can remove them if you decide you don't want to send them, and then you can hit save. And it is that easy. Super quick to do, save you so much time, which is what this has all been about today, is saving you time, making things easy when you're back at it and back in the swing of it with Christmas coming up. So yeah, definitely this is an amazing thing. I'm so excited.
At this time of year.
Definitely not what we want, is it? We don't want stressed people sort of getting all frustrated with the way it's going. And it is going to be busy. It's natural. You're going to be really, really busy. It's it's not easy to
we really want to hear how it's gone. If you've opened today, we'd love to know how it's all gone and how busy it actually is. You know, if people are rushing through the door today, or if they're waiting for the weekend, or it's very exciting.
How's it all gone? We want to know. We want to know what it's like. For me in particular, I've finished my salon life now, so I won't be getting that kind of hustle bustle of what it's like. So yeah, we want to. And you're the same, aren't you? You don't work in salon either, do you? So
I have worked in salon for 5 years, I think now. But I was doing treatment still when I worked at Dermalogica. But since Dermalogica, I haven't done one treatment.
Wow.
So actually, if you ask me to do a facial or massage now, I'm not sure.
I need a bit of practice first.
I've forgotten a lot of stuff. But
yeah, we don't get that kind of excitement of reopening now. So yeah, we want to know. We want to know how it's going, what it's like, how you've all got on. So let us know in the comments how you've got on today. Let us know if you've got any questions about anything that
any challenges you've had as well.
Anything like that, just let us know. And we'll see you all on Monday next week. So we're moving back to a Monday because we're all going to be open. And I know most of you will close on Sunday, Monday, and have your weekend then. So we're going to be back on Monday. It's going to be a slightly different time, slightly different format as well. We're going to be looking at sort of one topic at a time rather than a whole load of things. So you'll be able to focus on one little thing each week and kind of just use that to your advantage. Oh no, we love having you here, Lizzie. We love it.
I love it.
Absolutely love it. But have a lovely day, everybody. Let us know, as I say, let us know how you've got on, and we'll be back next week for some more fun.
See you on Monday, everybody.
See you, everybody.